Hey guys, how's it going? Um, yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. My husband is checking my audio. Oh, pardon me. Um, is my music coming through at all? Everything sound good? Okay. 'Cause I can't tell. I can't hear anything through my headphones because if I even turn it up a little, it will just be horrible. Because for some reason my headset doesn't like me. Um, right. So, hi. Um, yeah, it's me, Martha. Happy Alpaca. I am alive. Oh, I need to post on Discord really quick. So, give me 1 second. My daughter's really excited that I'm streaming. Um, she's so cute right now. I can't distracted. Okay, so I need to post in Discord that I am streaming right now. I did not do that earlier. Why did I not do this earlier? I don't know where to social media here. Sorry, just give me 1 second and I will be right back. Looky. That was yeah, fun. I also apologize. I do have an upper respiratory infection. So I may cough every now and then. I will try to mute if I do need to cough. Oh, what? Hello, thank you. Right. So, let's get started, shall we? Where did that accent come from? I have no idea. So, let's start with a little catch up. Because, I haven't done a lot of voiceovers, and I also haven't posted in a while. So, yeah, it's been a it's been difficult, and it's been, sorry, give me just 1 second. I was checking my ignore that. It's been difficult. I have been sick, but also back in May, when I was actually doing really well with, uploading and everything, we found out that my husband lost his job. So, things were very scary. Usually it's not much of an issue. He can find work really quickly, but at the same time, a bunch of big companies also let go of a lot of their employees. So he struggled to find work again, and our family struggled because of it, and it took 5 months. So it got really scary. We were actually at the point, because we did not have anyone who could, really help us at that point, to where we were packing up all our stuff, preparing it to put in storage, and, not have a home anymore. So it was a really scary 5 months that we went through it, and I did not feel like creating other than what I, had to do to make money, or getting ready for cons that we had already either paid for, signed up for, um, money that, we had put back for that, which wouldn't have made a difference because it was so little and our bills were so much, but we were able to um, still pay for, the necessities, but you know, it it got it got scary for a little while. Um, but everything clearly worked out. I'm still in my home. My husband finally was able to find work again, and things are getting back to normal. We did a bunch of cons um, between August and October. We did FarleyCon, C3. Love you too, babe. That's my husband. I probably missed that. I need to check the chat more often. Um, we did C3. We did FarleyCon. We did HalloCon. We had Geekest. I do not think this is the color I want it to be. I feel like that's too dark. I think that's too dark. Yeah, that's a little too dark. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better to build off. I mean, I'm olive skinned, but not that olive skinned. Thank you for helping me out like I help you out with your streams, hon. You're the best. So yeah, we did a lot of cons. I was very busy. I've been busy with commissions. I'd like to thank everyone that commissioned me. 1 second. Got a cough. Hold on. So yeah, there's that. All of that was great. We've had a lot of support. We've made a lot of amazing friends this year. I've gained a lot of really awesome followers. Actually became friends with someone who's kind of really awesome that I have followed for a long time. That I'm really excited to know. And still kind of fangirl overall at the same time. Alyssa Draws over on Twitch. It was a huge inspiration to me, and just it's been awesome. It really has. I've despite like everything that I've gone through, I feel like I've had a pretty awesome year. Even though it's been stressful. So all that happened, but we had caught something, I think, between C3 and HalloCon, because I thought I just had allergies at C3. Maybe we caught it and we're holding on to it, and then after HalloCon, like, it hit hard. I thought I was just tired. I thought it was just, a little con crud, a little, exhaustion from pushing myself. Nope. I did want to go to the doctor because I was like, oh, it's just exhaustion, con crud. I'll get over it. It's from sleeping at a hotel. And it turns out that it was not. We actually ended up with COVID about a week after HalloCon. So that really sucked. And we still have it. Well, we don't have COVID anymore. It's progressed into an upper respiratory infection, which is why I sound really weird. So I have not been able to work on much of anything since we got home. I'm finally feeling up to arting again, but I'm kind of trying to take it easy. I do not know what. Give me a second. I need to find. You're going to get to look at all of my unfinished work. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, I hate it. I'm just trying to find the same hair color I used here. So yeah, just gonna copy that real quick. You see nothing. And I want to use it here. My hair's grown out since I drew, all of this. And, I think I want to go for that lighter hair color that's on my avatar here. Let me see. Right there. I want to go for that color instead. I like it better. It's a little more desaturated. So, let's go here. So my hair's grown out. Obviously, if you know me, you know that it is not currently this color. It's the hair color I wish I had, but we haven't been able to dye my hair. So, yeah, my dream hair. So I'm just going to clear that in there. So yeah, it's been, I have not been feeling well. I do have chronic health issues. So this is kind of a thing that will keep happening for me. So I'm apologize for not being able to be more consistent. I just am taking it as I can. So yeah. Yeah, so I've met some really amazing artists that are vendors at con, but also that have stopped by and shown me their work, that weren't vendors, that we just, start talking. And I've met so many amazing people. One of the commissions that I was asked to do was turning Tall Man from Phantasm into the Tall Cat. And this has to be one of my favorite commissions. This commission was actually life-changing for me. It pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I actually have been commissioned again by the same person, Mr. Johnson, to draw another full body of Tall Man. So that's fun, and I can't wait to finish it. I have been working on it. I do have sketches done for it. I just need to figure out what direction I want to go with it. 1 second. I need to cough again. Talking's kind of got me coughing, but yeah, so my drawing style has kind of been, all over the place. And with the Tall Cat drawing, I wanted to play around more with lighting, because the reference picture that I was given has some really dynamic lighting, and I just wanted to see what I could do with it. And it actually turned out way different from the art that I had been producing. And I fell in love. So I started remaking some of my older art, and I started doing more fan art. I've been doing more My Hero Academia art, if you would like to see. If you don't follow me on other social media, I have done a little bit of fan art lately that I would like to put the speed paint up soon. This one was requested by my wonderful, loving husband for a background for his phone, and we turned it into an 11 by 14 print, and it is so beautiful. Like, yeah, I surprised myself with, yeah, we've already sold some, and of course I remade some of my older work from 2020. and it makes me really happy. I love. So you can see like my art's really changed since that one commission, and I'm really thankful for the commissions that I've gotten, and I am open for commissions. I do have a little bit of a backlog until January at the moment. I've drawn some of my good friends' grandsons in their favorite anime. But yeah, I mean, the style change, even for MHA, between this picture of Toga to, you know, my newest picture of Nejire, like, I feel that there's just so much more oomph, I guess, with my current art. So, yeah, that's, oh, and I'm working on some acrylic keychains and acrylic pins, trying to do some bookmarks. This is my most recent Draw This in Your Style. This was the custom coloring page for HalloCon. Let's see. This was what I did as a application for a freelancer position, which I haven't heard back from yet, but you know. Let's turn drawing guide off. These are some stickers, pins, keychains that I'm working on. So you get to see like in all my little dirty details of things that I never finished. Random headshots. Like most of my stuff in my gallery is completely, extremely unfinished. But I guess it is what it is. Oh, this is like one of my favorite sketches that I really need to finish. I feel like it's super cute. I actually drew this while at the Space Center in Huntsville. One of my favorite places to go to just sit, people watch. But I was looking at a lot of things. And here's some sketches from my sketchbook. So a couple you can see that I reworked and turned into other things. This was for Geekist. Another one I'm working on that's just a sketch. I didn't mean for this to be, you know, a sketchbook, you know, preview or anything like that. These are the sketches from being at the Space Center. Obviously some Wall-E inspiration there. And this one I finished. One of my favorites. So yeah, you can see like bookmarks that I'm working on. Little bearded dragon. That's actually a dragon. So I have a few things, you know, going on. But today we're not here to... Oh, this is my favorite one that I've drawn in the past year. Let's see which. She is available as a coloring page. I do sell coloring sheets. I do believe this one is on there as well. This was back from May. They are available as coloring sheets. Yeah, I finished this one. She's really cute. Yeah, they're available as coloring sheets. They come 5 to a pack for $6. I'm trying to get those up on my website. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with my line work lately and the new things that I'm able to produce. I was doing a lot of printing in-house. I still do like my prints and stuff in-house, but I'm trying to um, sell all of my stickers so that I can make new ones from a third-party printer that will be better quality than what I can produce myself. It's just going to take time to build up inventory with that, but we don't have anything until next year. Tentatively, we're doing not KusaCon, Conuga in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Most of the cons that I'm doing are in Tennessee. We'll be hopefully finding out more about that one this weekend. Otherwise, we are doing Metrotham. Definitely Chattanooga Comic Con again. And we're just working to find others to fill the gaps. But I hope to do at least 4 or 5 next year, if not more. Might be doing some in Alabama. We'll just see, how things work. I think I'm going to add a little bit of pink here on the little label for the tea bag. Maybe do a fade on that one. Alright, I think that's what I want. So, I'm going to color the blanket next because it's huge. And y'all are really going to think this is funny because this blanket is actually a blanket that I own. And it's from HalloCon. They had these super soft blankets at HalloCon at the hotel that we were at. And it was super soft. It was super warm. I didn't need any blankets on top of it. So my husband, being the amazing, wonderful man that he is, and I'm not saying that facetiously, he really is. Like, tonight he has been so sweet. Tonight he told me that he has not watched a chick flick in, like, since we've been married. We've watched a few together, but not many. And when we do watch them, we usually watch them together, he doesn't, watch them by himself anymore. But early on, he would watch chick flicks a lot. And he told me tonight that he no longer watches chick flicks because he always identified as the guy in the chick flick, like in 13 Going on 30, when Matt is like really interested in Jennifer. And, he always identifies as that guy who never got the girl and who was always waiting to get the girl. And he told me tonight that the reason he hasn't really watched them, and that he recently realized, the reason he has not watched a chick flick in 15 years is because he got the girl. Like, I would die for him at this moment. I mean, I'd die for him anyway because I love him, right? But yeah, he's wonderful. I adore him. Best man. Anyway, we were at HalloCon and they had these really, really soft, wonderful blankets, and I fell in love with it, and I was really sad to leave the blanket because I had become attached to it, and it was just so soft and wonderful. So he went to the front and talked to the guy that owns the hotel, because the guy that owns the hotel was actually there, for the con, and asks him, like, my wife really wants one of these blankets. So the guy actually, hold on one second. Evelyn, can you please turn that fan towards me? I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, I had to turn off my desk fan to stream and turn it up all the way to 3. I had to turn off my desk fan to stream. So I am warm, because I am a woman of a certain age and I get warm, very easily. And I'm old. Like, You're gonna need socks. Oh, shut up, weakling. Um, I was just talking about how much I love him now. I told him that his feet are cold. He says his feet are cold. Just get a blanket. Get a blanket. Do you want my alpaca? Do you want to shove your feet in my alpaca? Okay, but do you want to shove your feet in my alpaca? Like, I'll sacrifice. You probably don't. Oh, you're right. I don't want your feet in my alpaca. Anyway, so he goes to the guy. He's like,
Look, I'm putting them behind my backpack.
okay. He goes to the guy, and he's like, my wife, it really, really wants this blanket. And the guy is so awesome that he lets him buy the blanket from him. And he comes to me as Con, because he was checking out of the room before Con started. And he comes to me with this blanket. And I now have a hotel blanket as my main blanket. So that is why this is a very boring looks like a hotel blanket, because it is a hotel blanket. But you don't know. These hotel blankets, like, yeah, you could not get a better blanket, like one of those really nice, like, other than like Sherpa. Like, I'm sure Sherpa would be a better blanket, but no, this blanket, I don't even think Sherpa would be better. I think I would rather have this blanket over a Sherpa blanket. It's so soft. I love my blanket. Speaking of blankets, if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to DM me on Insta. Like, I want to know what you guys want to see as a blanket, because I want to make more blankets, and I want to actually, like, make quilts and stuff, like, by hand to sell. I think that would be really cool. But I want to make it, like, art themed. So yeah, just let me know if you have any ideas for anything you'd like to see. Any ideas for anything you'd like to see in my store, really, for drawings. I can also put your commissions on products. So that is something that I would like to offer to people. Right now, I can't do any drawstring brush. I can't do any drawstring bags or anything like that, because my heat press is dead, unfortunately. I'm very sad. I was kind of attached to the heat press because it was so awesome to be able to just print something out and put something, on a tote bag. But I guess, there's a reason. Don't understand what reason it might be, but there's a reason. So, yeah. I need a new heat press. I do have an easy press that I can use for emergencies, but it just doesn't, I can't print as big as I would like. I don't like that. I'm just gonna go white. And I apologize ahead of time. This drawing is not going to be extremely detailed. As far as, I don't know, it might be. I might get a wild hair and, I'm Southern. I'm sorry, I say weird things. I might decide to, do my regular shading style. Take another 2 hours. Are you willing to be with me for I'm willing to do this for another 2 hours, as long as I'm not coughing or anything. Reminds me to take a sip. Hydration time. So yeah, I can't do some of the things I really want to do because my heat press died. I need to get a new one. Because I do like doing like pencil cases and things like that. And the tote bags. Might not do the well, I guess I can still do the drawstrings. I don't know. I would like to continue doing some of the things. Excuse me. But, all in good time. Between now and next con, I'm going to be investing in a lot more acrylic things. I'd like to do some washi tape. I would like to find a good provider for stationery. So I got some plans. I just, gotta get to that point, I guess, where I can I plan on, I don't want to invest in it all at once. I want to do little by little as we go, and just take my time building up my inventory, because this is something I really do enjoy, making art, and I enjoy conventions. Like, as a vendor, I have met some really awesome people. Hi, fashion trash bag fashion lover TBFL. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I would overheat. And yeah, sorry. I won't wear. I can hold up. Well, I would overheat very easily, because I am ill right now. But I do have, I can put one. Here we go. I have one in my lap. See? I'll put one in my lap for you. Yeah, it's very, very hot in my room right now, so. Thank you. I have the spicy. Well, I had the spicy, but the spicy turned into upper respiratory, which I'm trying to keep from turning into pneumonia. So I'm just relaxing with some art right now to at least get my creativity out. I'd really like to be working on commissions because I have some that I'm really excited about. I got a demon cat in space that I'm working on. The tall man is a tall cat from... Okay, you'll think this is really hilarious. I actually have worn a trash bag before. When I was little, I actually liked to pretend like I was this big fashion designer, and I would not only dress myself up, but my size Barbie in trash bags, and I would tape them and make the outfit, make dresses out of them, because especially back then, because I'm old, it was cheaper than... Did you make me some bacon roni? I just want one. Sorry, my daughter just brought me some bacon roni. We call it bacon roni because it's,
pepperoni that tasted like bacon.
That's really not in my wheelhouse. But I think it's really cool. It's especially as alternative fashion. I think it's really cool. No problem. Let's see, what was I saying? Before my daughter interrupted me with snacks. And yes, she's up at 2 a.m. Because we don't do bedtimes in this house. I think it's really cool, and I think there's a lot that you can do with a trash bag. Um, I think that alternative fashion, not just, trash bags, I think that um, different papers, like, I like the idea of using tissue paper. Like, after you get a gift, use tissue paper and do something creative with it instead of just throwing it in the trash. I know we can't really do that with trash bags because, once they're used, you really don't want to use them again. But I think that was one of my favorite parts of Cruella was the part where she emerges from the trash with like the outfit made out of trash. I think that was really inspiring. It was actually one of my favorite dresses from the movie. I'm not like a big fashionista or anything. I prefer, well, I do like, nice blouses, but, blouses and leggings, that's it for me. I like to dress up. Like, I like to dress up when I dress up, but I'm not, I can't afford big fashion. But I do, my daughter, my eldest daughter and I actually want to start making costumes and stuff of our own designs. So, and she's 12, so that's going to be fun. Kind of getting back into fashion. I'm excited about that. Because that was always my dream as a little girl. I wanted to be a fashion designer. I liked making dresses. I would even get my our vacuum out because the older vacuums were pretty big and had the big bag. And I would dress up the vacuum. I would take sheets and drape the sheets and pin them, and I'm talking like I was probably 6-7 years old. And I guess I've always been into like creativity and art things. So I remember, because I didn't want to get my clothes wet in the snow. We had this big blizzard when I was about 7 years old. I put on a trash bag to keep my clothes from getting wet, and we stuffed it with towels and stuff to keep me warm, and we made pants out of them and a top out of them because we live in the South, in Alabama. So we don't get snow, especially snow like that, very often. And we actually haven't had snow like that since. But we made like winter clothes. It's all thanks to my grandma. She was brilliant. We made winter clothes out of trash bags, and it worked. We even put them like over my feet and stuff, like made boots. So it was really cool. I was able to stay out for a long time and make a Dolly Parton snowman, which was hilarious. So yeah, it was, and like I got to walk into the snowdrift because the snowdrift was as tall as our van, and you can imagine being 6 years old and walking into a big snow cave and playing with the snow. My parents, of course, were right there, just in case anything happened. But it was pretty fun. Those are really good memories. Thank you for mentioning the trash bags, because I had not even thought of those memories and probably since I did it. So I think that makes me want to play around with my kids and see what trash bag fashions we can come out with. Maybe I'll put it on my Instagram if I do it. So my Instagram is Happy Alpaca Art. Yeah, I actually think that my kids would really love making an outfit out of a trash bag. And we have some that I can't use, that we can't use in the house. Yeah. Something that there's some that we can't really use in the house that they could, that we aren't using for anything. So instead of it going to waste, they can do something fun with it. I'm just allergic to the scent that's on them. But yeah, I think that would be fun. I might not put it on, maybe I'll put it on a future video, like put pictures of it. But I think that would be a fun little thing to try out. Thank you for suggesting it. I know my kids will love it, especially the one who wants to be a fashion designer. She will go all out. Like, she will be so extra. She's an amazing kid. I should not have done that. Oh, well, yeah, I'll try to include it in a video after we do it. I think I homeschool, so I think that would be a really interesting school project that we can do and talk about. I can probably work in some information about waste and raising awareness on waste and alternative fashion. I think that would be really cool. Don't want to make that dark.
We could also use Coke bottles and cans and stuff.
Right. We can recycle a bunch of materials to use with it, because we do have a lot. We do recycle, but we also, I tend to hold on to some of the, easily recyclable items, because I do homeschool and we do a lot of found item crafts. So like my kids have a craft closet. They just go in and create whatever they want without supervision. And, I love to see what they come up with. And we throw, paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls and packaging and all kinds, and boxes in there, and just let them, have fun. I think it would be cool. I bet I could see Zoe, my eldest, using it, using cardboard and the trash bags to create some kind of armor. I could actually see my husband getting into it for that too, using the trash bags to create something. He loves doing that. He actually, in school, did a project where he made a marble coaster with straws. What was it? Straws and toothpicks? Your marble coaster.
Oh, it was science fair. I went all
Yeah,
the way
the
to
science
state.
fair. He went to state with, what was it? Straws and
I went at my
toothpicks.
school, and then I went at local regionals, and I went all the way to state.
Yeah, so yeah, we're really big on reusing items in our house for,
That wasn't with straws and bobby pins, though.
oh,
That was a whole other project.
okay, what was the straws and bobby pins?
Oh, I built a roller coaster that was 4 feet wide, 6 or 8 feet long, and 6 feet tall.
6
It took
feet
over
wide.
Like 3,000 straws and bobby pins.
Yeah, it was like 3,000 straws and bobby pins. 6 feet wide, 6 feet, 4 feet wide, 6 feet long,
4 feet tall.
and 4
And it
feet
was
tall.
A working roller
A
coaster.
working roller coaster out of straws and bobby pins. Sorry. So yeah, we're real big on, and hot glue. We're real big on reusing things in our family. That I think that's something that we'll always agree on is, reduce, reuse, recycle. Even though we do, use some paper and plastic in the house. But, there's pros and cons to, everything. There's pros and cons to washing dishes, and the dishwater and the chemicals in whatever you're using to wash your dishes, and the energy issues with using a dishwasher. And then there's issues with if you choose not to use the dishwasher and use paper or plastic plates. We try to use things that are biodegradable, but that's not always possible. Um, Using paper towels instead of a rag or a sponge to wash, because the paper towel is going to be more biodegradable than the rag, and the rag is nasty and hold rags and sponges are nasty and they hold bacteria. It's just, yes, there definitely are. I can see that, for sure, that there are safety rules. I know you gotta be really careful about closures, and don't. I learned at a very young age. Don't use duct tape. Um, Make sure you have a way out when you get in. Don't overheat. Make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Um, yes, definitely. That's like if you were to do. I know there's these wraps that you can use that people use to lose weight. Um, those were really popular a while back, and people would wrap basically their whole body with the stuff and wrap saran wrap around themselves and go to bed, and they were overheating. So I imagine it's a lot the same thing, and it's so easy to overheat, which is why I can't do it myself, because I have asthma, and ever since I got spicy the first time, I overheat a lot more easily. So I know that it would not be a safe thing for me to do personally. But my kids are fine, and it's winter here, so I think doing like a cute little fashion show, I think that might be fun. Yeah, I think that sounds like and like I said, I homeschool, so I can get away with using it. That gives me something to do with arts and crafts. Let's see. Give me just a minute to catch my breath. Yeah, I think alternative fashion is very important. Oh, she woke up and she's listening to me. Are you watching me? Oh, she's watching me. I think she's. Oh, she's already drawn a picture. That's cute. Using bottle caps as a belt. I think that's a wonderful idea. That's cool. She's already sketching pictures for it. She's excited. The shoes are made out of cardboard. That's cool. Use cardboard and craft foam. Mm-hmm.
What if what you use between the bottle caps is safety pins? You did one at
You have no idea. My whole family's brainstorming at the moment
so
over what to do. You've lit a spark. I think that's really cool. Yeah, we can use those bottle tops from all the sodas.
smaller ones. Yeah, don't want to talk too much because they can hear us.
They're very excited. Both of them.
Anyways, your microphone is sensitive, so we'll be quiet.
Yeah, my husband is very, very excited too, which is fun. We love getting into crafts as a family. Yeah, I know my eldest will probably make her own for herself, but I'll probably assist, and I'll probably even come up with a design. I have something in my head. I have an idea. Tongue tied. I have a couple ideas. I am so sorry for your ears. This upper respiratory infection is driving me crazy. All right, so I want to go back and grab the colors that I used on the horns. And I think I'm going to use them again, only Yeah, I'll definitely be looking some up. I think I always use YouTube for things like that. Um, excuse me, I'm so sorry to sniffle. Um, yeah, I think that's going to be fun. I want to use the same colors that I did here. So I use this pink. I want to bring that a little brighter. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and giving me that great idea. I really appreciate it. It was nice chatting with you too. I hope you have a good rest of your night or day, whatever it is where you are. Maybe I should do the blue first. Maybe I want to do the blue first. Maybe I'll use this color instead. Yeah, it's brighter. So I'll do the blue first. It's like a bluish purple. So the reason I'm drawing this picture is that I haven't been feeling well. And it just, this has basically been me, except there's a book somewhere nearby. Actually stayed up all night last night and read the School for Good and Evil, which started kind of slow, but it really pulled me in. I'm so sorry. It really pulled me in. It was a really good book. I definitely recommend it for not just young readers, but adults who like a little fantasy. It was a very good read. Like I said, I started on chapter, oh gosh, I think it was chapter 4. Yeah, I started reading chapter 4 last night before bed. I was like, I'm just going to read this chapter, because like I said, the first few chapters just really did not excite me as much. But when I got into the 4th chapter, some things started going on, and it was like, oh my gosh, I need to actually read this book. So, I couldn't put it down. Like, I was glued to it. It was, I think it was around 4 in the morning. No. It was 3 in the morning. 2 or 3. It wasn't quite like really late, but it was like about 2 o'clock. I think 2:30. Let's go with 2:30. It's close enough. And I started reading chapter 4. Next thing I know, it's 8 a.m. and I'm at the end of the book. And it was just so, like, it was a great book. I really enjoyed it. It makes me want to sit down and read more. I used to read about 100 books a year. And I'm not talking, I'm talking 500-page novels. I would read about 100 a year. Thanks to Kindle Unlimited. Not sponsored. They can feel free to sponsor me, or Audible, preferably Kindle. Audible's good too. I just don't enjoy audiobooks as much. Though I do tend to, I've started listening to true crime while I draw. I never listen to music while I draw anymore. I listen to true crime documentaries while I draw. I love a good mystery. Even not even true crime. I love good mystery. Like, I watch Murder, She Wrote, Sherlock, Elementary, because I love anything Sherlock. It doesn't matter who the actor is. I just like Sherlock. Sherlock is so awesome. Yeah, I like anything that, shows a detective, mentally. Like Law and Order SVU, Law and Order Criminal Intent. I'm rewatching the whole series. Detective Gorin is like the absolute best. So smart. And Law and Order, the new one, Organized Crime. I don't watch a lot of the original Law and Order though, which is kind of interesting. So I really think I enjoyed the original when I was younger. I just don't watch it much now. I used to watch a lot of hospital drama when I was younger too. And mostly now I'm just watching true crime. So actually gonna fix this. I had the wrong color. I chose the shadow. And go back in here and pick this one up. I think I have a palette of all these colors somewhere because I'm reusing them a lot. I just don't care. So now for the next color. Just want to make sure I get that line really sharp. Yeah, I watch a lot of true crime. And I usually do it while I'm drawing or gaming. I do game, and I do have a gaming channel, Dustkeeper Plays. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm uploading soon because my youngest has actually been watching my videos to fall asleep. So I actually need to produce more content. So if you see me produce more content on my gaming channel, you can thank her. We call her the little demon child. She's not a demon child. She's actually really sweet, but she does some questionable things. Like one night, I knew she had gone to get a snack downstairs and brought it up to her bedroom and let her eat in her bedroom as long as she cleans things up and she uses her little table. She has a table in her room. She had made some chicken nuggets, and I see her in the middle of her floor on a blanket, surrounded by a circle of stuffed animals. In the dark. She has her TV on. She's watching TV. And she's just sitting there in a circle of stuffed animals, eating chicken nuggets while watching TV. I'm like, are you trying to summon the chicken lord or something? What? She looks up at me and just smiles and starts giggling like really creepily. Anyway, my kids are questionable sometimes. Most of the time, though, they're absolutely cute and adorable. One's 12, one's 9. About to turn 13. Gosh. And 10. So most of the time I have great kids, but every once in a while I worry that maybe children are all demons, because they do some creepy stuff. Like my eldest came into the room. I was really sick after I had my second child. I was very ill for a long time, and I was in bed, and my husband's putting my eldest to bed. She was about 3-4 years old at the time, maybe a little older. I think she was 6 at this point. My husband's putting her to bed, and she wants to come tell me night night. So she comes to me and hugs me and kisses me, really, really sweet. She's possibly one of the most loving children on earth. I mean, I could cry just talking about how amazing she is. Both of my children. Huge hearts. Absolutely huge hearts. But she comes to me, this child, and she says, Mommy, don't scream when they come for you. And it was, instead of good night, she said goodbye. She said, goodbye, Mommy. Don't scream when they come for you. I'm like, what the crap, child? No, I did not sleep that night. And sometimes I would wake up and she would be standing by the bed, staring at me. And she has these really pretty blue eyes. But in the dark, like, her eyes look pitch black. Like, you can't even see the white of her eyes. And it just would terrify me. Like, and she's listening right now. She's watching the video. She would terrify me. And then my youngest did the same thing. Like, she would just come and stare at me. I don't know why kids like to stare at us while we sleep. Like, she still does it sometimes. She'll come in the room. She'll, like, wake up. Instead of coming to, like, wake me up, she'll just watch me sleep, and I'll wake up to her standing by the bed. And I will completely freak out. Kids are weird. Don't have the... No. They're... Most of the time, like I said, they're an absolute joy. I adore them. They're very thoughtful. Like, my youngest made one of my favorite snacks and brought it to me for gave me one, and she's just, like, so sweet. I don't know what I did to deserve them. I'm a proud mom. Very proud of my girls. I hope they're proud of me too. I have, like, missed. What is this? You know, I don't care. It's fine. Alright, so I'm choosing these colors a little more pastel for this part. I tried to make, this soft, adorable, desaturated art. I can't do it. The only thing I can do is make colorful, bold things. I guess maybe my art is like me, colorful and bold. I'm not really that bold. I'm actually very shy. Extremely shy. So, like, if you see me in person, if I don't talk very much, it's not that I don't like you. It's that I just don't know how to talk to people. I can do things like YouTube. Like, I can sit here and say random stuff all day long and be totally fine. But in person, talking to an actual person, I really struggle. So it's not you, it's me. It's not you. It really is. I tend to become incredibly awkward in person. I panic. I do have social anxiety, actually. Which is weird because I also used to work in radio as a DJ. I would have to do public appearances and it would drive me crazy. So I have this in certain situations. What is this? If you want to make some more, I have here. You can make more. I'd be down for that. Thank you. You need to clean it first because that on the side is going to melt through the bowl. Yeah, sorry. My eldest is offering to make cheese dip. See, these kids, like, yeah, I know. We're making cheese dip at 2:30 a.m., but it's Friday. We're going to sleep late tomorrow anyway, and my kids are homeschooled, so it doesn't matter. So I'm actually going to go here. I think this layer. I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to... Wait, no, that's not there. And then I'll take the blue. You know what? No, I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. It is so hot in here without my fan on, I swear. Oh. I'm suffering for you guys. I'm a weakling when it comes to being warm. I actually ended up in the hospital. Back in May, right as my husband lost his job, actually. I ended up in the hospital. We did well, not in the hospital, in the ER. We had done the local arts market, or creators market. And I actually somehow, I guess, got too hot. And I don't know how, because it was not even 90 degrees. I was in the shade under our tent. There was a constant breeze. I mean, it was so windy that things kept falling over, and other people's displays kept messing up, and signs were flapping, and we had to like secure our banner, and we were fighting the wind. It was so windy. And I even went so far as to completely douse myself with water. Like, I had poured a whole bottle, several bottles of cold water over myself and my hair dried instantly, which is weird because I have really weird, thick, coarse hair. It takes a couple hours to dry. But it dried in like 15 minutes. It was just so, I guess, dry outside, which made the heat feel worse. And we were in the middle of a parking lot, so that made it worse. But I ended up having to leave the farmer's market and leave my husband there, go home and try to cool off and lay down. And I had set an alarm. I went back to help him break down. I couldn't even help him break down. I ended up waiting in the car, and we got home. I slept a little bit longer, and I was like nauseous and sick and you know, doing all the blah blahs. And I ended up going to the ER because I was so ill from it. Yeah, so I don't do well with heat. Like, my house has to be 70 degrees, and even then I have fans on wherever I am. So heat is not my friend. Pardon me, I'm so sorry about that. Invert, and we are going to blur. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it that way. I changed my mind. Maybe I should just alpha lock this. See if that's any better. Yeah. Just want a nice, simple gradient. I want, will you please? Thank you. My tablet is so old, you guys. Like, I need a new one. I need to replace everything, honestly, at the moment. I need a new phone. I need a new tablet. I need a new heat press. I'd like to get a bigger printer. I need to buy more merch. Like, I'm just fun. Being an entrepreneur is like so much fun. Everyone should try it. Cheerily. So unselect and select invert. Oh, I put that on the wrong way. It's okay. It'll be fine. And now I'm going to blur, Just a little bit. Nope. To still be noticeable what colors they are. Alright. So, we have the flat color. Pardon me, I need to see what. I'm at 21%. I probably won't be able to finish this tonight. Just because I don't like using my tablet. So I think this might be the end of the stream. It's been a little over an hour. I think it might be a good idea for me to stop for now, and I'm going to finish this and pop it up on my Instagram. Hopefully later tonight. If not, I'll finish it at some point tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to bed anytime soon, so it's fine. I know I should rest. I know. Elisa, you're going to be watching this tomorrow. You're going to tell me you should have rested. Crease, everyone, you're just going to tell me I should have rested, and I'm not going to. Please don't yell at me. I am precious cinnamon bun. I am innocent cinnamon bun. No yell at me, please. I'm cute. See? No teaching. Cute. Anyway, so I've got the flats done on this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some simple shading and put it up on my Insta at. I'm gonna type it. I'll probably just go ahead and grab the link for you. Going to first, I'll just right in. Thank you. Thank you. Where's the thank you? I can do this later. And that is my Insta. I will drop a link real quick here because I'm not using Streamlabs. I should have been using Streamlabs. I don't know why I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm just using regular OBS. Anyway, I do have Stream Elements. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Let me give you the link to my Instagram. I am from Alabama, so sometimes I will have a southern twang. I don't think my accent's too bad. I think I'm pretty normal American accent, but maybe not. Why did I do that? So I'm gonna link you to my Instagram so you can see this when it is done. I'll show you when it's done. Where's my chat? I'm getting tired. Yeah, it's probably a good idea that I am finishing this stream. So there you go. There is there's my Insta link. You can follow me there, and you can see all of my art when it is done. And I really appreciate those of you that excuse me, dropped in and watched. This will be up on my YouTube, so you can watch it later and skip through and skip all the story time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.